Hi, I'm Alexa Morgan. I'm from South Florida and I attended University of Illinois from 2010 to 2012. My Chabad Illini story is I was on my way home from the gym and I had heard about Chabad but I'd never been, and so not knowing anything I just stopped by on a Friday night in workout clothes, just looking a mess, and walked right into Shabbat dinner, and Goldie was there to welcome me and didn't make me feel terrible for being not dressed appropriate. And as soon as I walked in, I was just fed awesome food and was surrounded by awesome people, and Rabbi David introduced himself to me, and the following Sunday I had new Facebook friend requests from Rabbi David and Goldie, and the rest is history. That was my first initial reaction to Illini Chabad, and it just was uphill since. What can I say about Rabbi David? He is a force of nature. He is a one-man public relations show. When I was on campus, everybody knew who he was. He went out of his way to make sure every Jew on campus felt involved and inspired and proud to be Jewish, and he was the first rabbi that I ever met that had such high energy about being Jewish outside of just, holidays and stuff like that. It's a 365 thing for him, and he just does it very well, and he is my favorite rabbi. Goldie, thankfully I met Goldie. She has helped me perfect my challah recipe, which is delicious, I've been told. And thanks to her, she brought me into the kitchen, taught me how to cook, showed me how to do things the right way. We would do learning together. We would do just like one-on-one study. She taught me a lot about Israel and just how to live like a really good Jewish life, and I'm very thankful for her. I was a transfer student, so when I ended up transferring there, all of the friends that I had known that were there previously had graduated, so I found myself just completely alone, didn't really know anybody. I tried to make friends through sorority recruitment. That wasn't for me. I was working a lot, which was really hard to make friends that way. But then, I stumbled into Chabad for a Shabbat dinner, and tons of friends in Illini Chabad. You come in by yourself and you leave with like 300 plus friends. I met people from all over the world because Chabad is a revolving door of Jews from all different walks of life. I keep in touch with as many people as I can that I met when I was at school. Thanks to Rabbi David and Goldie, I was able to go to Israel, not once, but twice. I went on my birthright trip, and then thankfully I was asked to come back to lead a trip, and it was just two of the most incredible experiences of my life. Just to be able to have my family at Illini Chabad, and then be able to go to Israel with them, and then to be able to come home and kind of exchange those stories and moments was just something unforgettable, and I'm so happy I was able to be there to do it. I love the Tactile kids. They are the best kids. Let's see, when I was there, Gabi was less than 3, and I would babysit them and we would hang out on Shabbat, and it was just really cool to see growing up and having them growing up while I was finishing up my years in school. And now looking back, and Gabi's talking and Levi's about to be bar mitzvah, and everybody's growing up, and it's crazy and exciting, and I'm really, really happy that I was able to meet them. When I was there, we had a Torah dedication that shut down the city, and I mean that in a positive way. We had like road closures for a parade, and we had the news team there, and we made the 5 o'clock news, and then the next morning we were in the paper, and it was just an awesome occasion for the whole community to come together to do a Torah dedication for Illini Chabad, and now they actually have a Torah that was dedicated just for them for use, and just to make the Jewish community there even stronger. I studied at Chabad instead of the library. I have like self-diagnosed ADD, so when people in the library would walk by me, I would stop studying what I was doing and would be focused on what they were doing. So I was able to instead go to Chabad and just be in their library section, which has the Wi-Fi connection, so I was able to get all of my work done and I wasn't distracted by everything else going around me. And then when I was done with whatever studying I needed to do, I was always right there for the next event that they were doing. So was awesome. After I graduated, I actually stayed on an extra 6 months in Champaign because I had a job there, and then unfortunately my grandfather got sick, so I moved home to Florida and was there for 2 years and just recently moved back to the city about 6 months ago. Rabbi David and Goldie were there for me and my entire family through that absolutely horrible process. It's something that you don't move on from, you just move forward with it. But thanks to Rabbi's guidance, he was able to just keep me on a good path and positive and focused, and just thankful for my life and all my opportunities that I'm given, and how lucky I am to be living in Chicago with the Jewish community just behind me and supporting me with everything that I do. For the whole time that I was there in Florida, Rabbi was connecting me with the Jewish community there, places that I had never even been before. And now that I'm back, I speak to Rabbi and Goldie as often as I can. You know, we connect through Facebook, which is the greatest invention because it helps keep me connected with them. Just for example, the other day I was at my computer and I got a text message, Rabbi David, hey, if you have a question or have a moment, we could just sit down and talk. You know, no problem, anything for Rabbi, and the next thing I know, he's either connecting me to somebody that I need to meet or people I need to get to know. And then anytime there's like a Jewish event or something going on either in Chicago or Champaign or nearby, I'm able to go to that now that I live in the city, and it's awesome. Rabbi David, Goldie, all of your kids, you mean the world to me, and thank you so much for bringing me into your life, and I'm so happy to have you all in my life.